Okay, next, Ms. Teresita Tan of BPI Globe Banco.
Hi, good morning. BPI Globe Banco is a very new institution. We just got approved by Central Bank with all our products this year. But let me share with you my other task in BPI. I'm also the head of overseas banking of BPI and concurrently the president of Banco. Basically, we will use the same model we did for the overseas Filipinos in Banco. And how is that? How do you succeed in lending to the poor when the information that's like what is available for BPI family is not available? If they are there, they would surely be in the negative database and will surely fail all credit scoring. Knowing this, and we want to start helping the overseas Filipinos, what we did is we encouraged them to save. For lack of any other history on how the person is able to pay the loan, and zeroing out all the negative history of his past life, a savings pattern is a better substitute. And we were able to convince a lot of people to course their remittance to a bank, because what else is available for you to show on a piece of paper but a statement of your ability to save? So that same pattern is what we're going to use for Globe Banco. What did we cater to? The best way to serve a Filipino is understand his Filipino values, both cultural and religious. We know that for a typical Filipino, his primary concern, of course, is basic consumption, food. And next is education for the children, so if that is taken care of. And the next is home. Every Filipino is proud to own a home. But what will make him pay for the loan for that home? It is another value of the Filipino, which is amor propio. So saving face, and so we reinforce that by having a strong belongingness to a community. As everyone said, if they belong to a community, especially a religious, there's a strong sense of I have to keep up because there's a safe face here. I cannot just decline my obligation because this is the community I love to stay in and I don't want to be starting a new community from. So when we started doing the overseas Filipino, we went by communities as well. So we launched a product like we encourage savings. We said that the best history for your ability to pay is your new record of savings. If you can save for 6 months to a year, we know how much money is coming in. We can't ask for the payslip of the guy living abroad. That could be fabricated, that can be manufactured. So the best is really what we could see in our record. So that's what we use in, because there's no data available. So from that savings history, we were able to do a credit scoring. And then from that credit scoring, based on our experience, we were able to lend. Then we introduced a product called like an equity build-up or a commitment savings of sort. One developer, the one closest to my heart, agreed on an equity build-up. Because yes, now I can see there's a pattern, but they don't have the equity to build a home. So we started with one developer, an equity build-up. The savings that they're able to accomplish on the first year is actually going to the equity for the loan. But at the time the home is already assigned to them. So it's not like a moving target. I want to buy this home, but every year the price goes up or that gets bought. So there is already a commitment to buy that with an equity build-up. So this program, which we want to roll out for the poor, we really need a partnership with a developer who would be willing to do this. And I guess lastly, we want to show the commitment. BPI Globe Banco just got rewarded by Melinda and Bill Gates Foundation with a 1 million grant to start with for this research on savings mobilization for the poor, in the hope that that will be the basis for them to be credit worthy and start lending on different products that they can